always lots of laughter, and hopefully you'll learn a few things that you didn't know along the way. So don't miss the Quilting Antics shows.
Good afternoon, everyone. You've joined us at just the right time. We have got an amazing collection for you with a brilliant name. We're rocking around the Quattro D. I think that is genius. Yes. Toni's with us from Stamps by Me. We're so super excited about this because it's something a little bit different. It's something that's fun. And these are the cards to make and create, maybe sell at your Christmas fetes. They're the ones that are going to turn their heads. They're the ones that people are going to be talking about at Christmas time when they open it up, because it's fun, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, we were just saying, weren't we? It's different, it's fun, it's Quattro D, which is unique in itself. So hopefully you have seen enough Santas and snowmen and variations of those to try something new, and this is going to give you that 3D embellishment that you normally see on cards in store, but now you as a handmade card maker can make them.
Oh, it's fantastic. You wait till you see them in demonstration. But let's just explain what the Quattro D is all about, because we can see we've got the two sets outlaid in front of us. So let's just talk through what we're getting to explain to the people at home exactly what it is you can create.
Of course. So Quattro is 4, so and D is 3D. So Quattro D is your 4-stage process that gives you that 3D embellishment that you normally see on a card. You touch, you feel, it's got that dimension, it's got that lovely light and shade, it's either embossed beautifully or stamped beautifully. We can do it now with Stamps by Me. Each element works as an independent if you want to, so if you are a colourist and don't need the stencils, don't use the stencils. But if you can't colour skin, like me, and you can't colour shading in coats and things like that, totally got you covered. It's a fear-free craft.
Like that.
Absolutely, and the stamp can be used on its own. The embossing folder can be used on its own. So if you are looking for something different, this has you totally covered. So you have the wonderful Santa and you have the 3 gnomes. Now, the 3 gnomes are the backing singers for rocking around.
Love
if
it.
you want to.
Very good.
But they're just, we've put them all together at an incredible price in the hope that if you've never tried Quattro D before, this is a great opportunity. You get that 3D embellishment and you can make as many as you want. You can bag them up, you can sell them. Just enjoy the process. Once you get to the end of those 4 stages and you see the result, as I did this morning, as soon as I got to the end of rocking around with Santa, you were like, I get it. Wow, yeah. It's totally awesome.
Do you know what? It really is an awesome technique. And also, you've got support. Let me just turn this around, because on the back of the packaging, you'll see there, and it's beautiful packaging as well, you've got a QR code. What does that mean?
So the QR code is taking you to all of the inspiration of all the products that we bring to you here at Create and Craft. So you're going to get a handheld video from me talking you through the out-of-packet experience. You might have how-to guides and videos of how to use Quattro D. Now, these are our festive ones, but we do florals, we've done fashion, we've done cocktails. They all are perfectly sized to build together. So if you have invested, we've done 16 designs. We don't do a ton because they're really hard to do.
Yes.
So we're celebrating 1 year with Christmas. So 16 designs in 1 year is totally awesome.
Do you know what? It really is awesome. And when you have a look at the cards that we've got here on display, if you are an absolute beginner, you can get these effects. If you are a seasoned crafter, you can get these effects. But you put a seasoned crafter and an absolute beginner in the room at the same time using this system, you won't actually be able to tell who's done which design, because it is so perfect to follow. It really is. Great for your batch making, great for being creative, great for sitting down with the kids as well and getting them into crafting.
Totally, get the kids involved, enjoy it. I always say with Quattro D, it's brilliant to do a ton of stenciling, ton of stamping, die cutting, and then through that 3D embossing, and end up with a ton of embellishments ready to go for your Christmas cards if you want to. But honestly, when they're put through that last stage, which is your 3D embossing folder, which looks beautiful on its own, I showed you that in the last show, but if you put it through that last 4th stage, his beard is fluffy.
Look at
that. The beards on the gnomes are fluffy. They are so beautiful. Can you see the shading in his beard?
It's amazing.
I haven't had to pick up a pen or a pencil to create his jacket and that dimension. It's all done for you. All you need is some black ink, a couple of colours. Now, if you haven't got red, who says Santa has to be in red? I mean, he's there in green. Look at him rocking there. I've got a multicoloured one and I've got a sparkle one to show you.
I think green was the original colour for Father Christmas.
It's like a really dark green, wasn't it?
And it was turned into red, not by a famous drink company. It wasn't. It was for something else. But I think his original colour was green. Yes, St Nicholas. So what an incredible deal you're getting here. You're getting both sets and it's on a flexi. Hooray! So you're saving £26. If you are a club member, your first payment is £26.98. So you're saving £20 if you're not a club member, but if you are a club member, you're saving even more. It's definitely worth becoming a club member today. It's only £10 for your membership. That's for a whole 12 months. That's not per month. That's one-off payment of £10, and you'll instantly get that extra 10% off that lovely Christmas Quattro D collection and 10% off everything else that you buy from us here at Create and Craft. Definitely worthwhile becoming a club member. And if you're thinking of going to Doncaster, it's free to get in as well by being a club member. Just download the tickets and you don't have to pay for them, which is great. Now, to be really creative with your cards, we've got something extra special.
So these are your infinity windows. Now, there's not many of these left, guys, and these were a restock, so get them if you want to top up.
Yeah, 50% of the stock is gone, Toni.
They are, yeah. Little A6. Well, I say little, they still fill a card beautifully. But these were the most popular sizes before, and these are 4x6. And basically, can you imagine an infinity pool on holiday? It has no edge.
Oh,
you see how you don't see an edge?
I really can imagine one of those.
These lovely, lovely shaker windows. They have no edge, so they have an infinity dome. And all you need to do is fill them. They have a lovely plastic cover on to keep them pristine. They are self-adhesive. They have tape already built down the sides, so you don't even have to worry about the tape. They are exquisite, and they give you that dome shape that you would expect in a really expensive store as well.
They are really clear. I'm just thinking, because you've got that large area to work with, I know we've got some buttons in there, but you can imagine putting a gift inside.
Well, you remember when I launched them, I put £5 in with you, can you remember?
Yes,
we
did.
put £5 in. I'm like, when I give this to my son, I'm going to say to him, break it nicely, because I want the window back.
Do you know, if I remember rightly, I think that was actually my £5 that I gave you. You know that £5 you found today? I think that was mine.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. I tried. These are, you got to try. £12.58. It's a terrific deal for you, and you get 2 packs, which equals 12 self-adhesive windows. Half the stock has gone. These are brilliant. Try something different. Right, we have got some embossing folders for you. Remember, with your capped P&P, you can add as many items to your postage and packaging as you like, and you only pay the one P&P, which is great. So let's go through the embossing folders. These are absolutely terrific when you see these done.
Absolutely. So these are 3HD 3D, so high definition. And again, I'm so sorry, I didn't have the boards there on my dining room table along with Quattro D boards. So annoying. I spent hours on that.
Do you know what? We've done demos with the star together. It is...
I'll show you.
It's incredible. When you see it, it takes it to a next level, because it's an embossing folder and it's a flat piece of card, but when you run it through, it looks like you've layered stars upon stars, and then the stars in the background, it gives you depth. It's incredible. When you see it, it's incredible.
Absolutely.
£19.79. That get you the whole set
All
of three.
So you're like buying 2 and you're getting 1 free, really.
Yeah.
So you have that star-like twig design, the full star. You have the stars that are layered, which you've just mentioned there, and then you have the swirl circles that looks like a pow of beautiful stars in a circle formation. So you've got a lot of variation there. Although the 6x6, as I always say to you, just because they're 6x6, we don't have to use them on a 6x6 piece of card. Use top, bottom, half, corner. They are truly beautiful. I'll use them again in my demo today, like I did this morning, because they're really lovely.
Oh, they are. They're magnificent. £19.79. You're saving £10.18 as a club member. Remember, become a club member today. Make all of those savings and savings for a whole 12 months to come. You've got a great saving on your Quattro D as well. If you want to add anything into your basket when you're going for your 2 new collections for your Quattro D, then you can divide anything else on Flexi, because this is available on a Flexi payment for you. It's fun. Who says the gnomes have to be for Christmas? Father Christmas, yeah, he's got the hat on,
Father's
but I
Day.
think all year round.
Yeah.
Father's Day would look amazing. There's so much that you can do with these sets. You're saving over 20%, and a lot of the stock has gone already. 45% of the stock has gone. We only launched it this morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Right, let's head to demo. Let's have a look at what we've got.
So I'm going to do, oh, you wanted me to do gnome first, didn't you, this time? Oh, I'll be naughty. I'll do the gnome.
You can do whichever one you like.
No, I have to do as I'm told.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do the gnomes this time. I did the Santa last time, so we're going to do the gnomes this time. I do listen, I promise. Right, so I'm going to do the Christmas is coming. Now you get the 4 stages. Okay. So it shows you the 3D emboss, the layering stencil system, the stamp, and then the outline. Then, as Janice pointed out, you get the lovely sort of elements showing you here. And don't forget that wonderful QR code as well, because that's going to see you through and hold your hand and continue to inspire you wherever you have the products. So when you get them out of the packet, you have your layering stencil system, you have your outline die. Now these are not small either, and then you get your 3 gnomes and the lovely sentiment, and then you get the embossing folder, which is a 3D embossing folder and can be used on its own. Now I did run this one through with a white ink pad this morning, just to show how, if you just want to use the embossing folder, really different. And then the debossed look like little ghosts, don't they?
That looks like you've done white work, sketching, and
then on the other
look
side.
at these.
So these are just to show you that the embossing folder works beautifully on its own.
Actually, you could turn those into something at Halloween.
You could.
Yeah, you really could.
Absolutely. Somebody else mentioned that earlier. So let's just show you how the system works, and then we'll try and be a little bit creative in the process, because I don't want to overwhelm. And earlier I did Santa in a red colour. I think we're going to totally change it up and do him in a different colour this time. But let's do the gnomes first. So number 1, follow the number system, 1, 2, 3, make sure you can see the numbers, and I just pop them into the corner of the card, and I use that as an alignment.
Perfect.
And then you can pop some ink through the hearts to line up if you want to, but really you can just hold your hand and run them through. So what colour?
I'm just going to suggest something. I'm going to go grey, because I've just had a thought. You know, if you did, you know, sometimes you can struggle with your hands, dexterity problems, taping down. I've just thought, you know, if you've got a cork board, you know those pins that have got like the little tops on them? You could put a pin in there and a pin in there, and then that would keep it still, wouldn't it? Like on a cork board.
Smarty pants.
There you go. See?
Not just a pretty face.
Wow. I don't know whether I'm that.
So I did the gnomes earlier in colour. Shall we do like a grayscale?
Shall we?
Shall we just chop it up a little bit? So I'm sorry the brushes have gone. I'm just cleaning. So that's so fast. So I'm just getting rid of the pink off there, and let's go grey. So let's go light. So just a little bit of black, and then let's just push it through. Now, bit of pink on there. So I'm going to create like a ghosty.
Okay.
Shall we create like ghosty?
Are we just using grey?
Yeah.
50 shades of grey?
Maybe. Well, not 50, but...
That'll take all day.
I don't do 50 stencils. That's a ton of plastic, but 4's enough for me. So let's just get some grey through here. So I'm just pushing it through, so you can pounce, you can put whatever you like to use at home.
Yep.
No stress here, just get some colour through. So let's just get the base of the bodies, and it might look ugly to start. You have to stay with it, guys, because honestly, when you see the end result, you're going to be like, I get it.
Yeah, you'll have that wow moment, I think, every time you do it. So cool, honestly. So let's do the other one. Now, cleaning stencils, because we might want to do Father Christmas's coat red, then yellow and blue. We might want to do the gnomes in different colours. You know, we're doing grey at the moment. Do we clean them in between applications? Well, you can if you want to. If you use a dye-based ink, just run them under the tap, and if it's a good ink, it'll just run off. Yep. If you're using like this ink here, or a pigment ink, for instance, with maybe something mixed in with, just put it in some soapy water, like with Fairy or what other brands are available, I guess. So we've got the grey there, but just a little bit of like something to take the oily, and then it'll just come off. So now it's number 1. They do look like mermaids. If you turn those upside down, all you got to do is draw the eyes, the nose in. Look, you've got the hair. If you put some Halloween eyes in there with scars in, they look. They look like mermaids or ghosts, because that's got pigtails. It does. It's so bad. It's not bad. It's great. It means we're being creative. Oh, you crack me up. So here we go. Versatile. So again, I've just lined it up with the edge here. Okay. So I'm obviously doing it in grayscale here, but imagine you at home. You could totally do psychedelic
whatever
Yeah,
you
you
wanted
could.
to do. Vintage,
So,
anything you want.
As we're lining these up, we've put the next stencil on. We're using the same grey, but we're not going over
No, I'm
the
just
grey that we've
pressing
already
on
put
a
down.
little bit darker this
Yeah.
time, so I get light and shade.
Okay.
So before I went quite light with the touch, and
Yeah.
this time I'm going a little bit harder. So I'll just get a bit of more black push through there,
Yeah.
and then we'll get our spots on. So if I press on harder, make sure it's absolutely lined up. If I press on harder, then you'll get the light grey on the back and then the black spots on his hat. Let's get him some feet. So it doesn't look much, but until you get to the, you need to see your cards through.
Do you know what? I think it's fun doing it like this. And when you've got younger members of the family, you know, your children involved, I just think this will be amazing to craft with them because you're exploring the different techniques, but it's also the reveal that will just be that wow moment.
Yeah, totally. So you can see now I've got a bit of dimension. So number 3 is where we put the little halo on his nose and his hands.
Okay.
So again, I'm just going to go light-ish. So wait, when you put the halo on his nose and his hands, when you put the stamp on, you'll see he's got a lovely sort of like light cap bouncing off the nose. It's really, really cool.
Aww.
So
I mean, you can really experiment with different colours and
So you
different
can
tastes.
see now
Look
he's got
at
the little
that.
nose and his feet are on there. So
This
now
is
you can see where
great.
this texture is going to come from.
Yeah.
So let's just move this out of the way for a second.
Okay. You see, even like that, I would send a card with it just like that because I think that's amazing.
If you had like some sentiments that had really good puns on,
Yes.
that said like, oh, I've lost my beard,
Yes.
Merry Christmas, or
Yeah.
just, did you know what I mean? Like, just because there is some stamp sets out there that have really good,
Yeah.
like, let's be naughty, save Santa the trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, it's so cool.
Or it could be like a whiteout, you know, when you go skiing
Yeah,
and
or
they've
who
got...
turned lights off?
Yeah. Who let the gnomes out?
Who did paint Bill?
Oh, dear me.
So here we go. I'm going to just stamp it in black again. If you don't have, if you don't quite line it up the best, it's not the end of the
Yeah.
world. You get a little bit of a bleed on there as well. So just line them up best
I
you
love
can.
that, who let the gnomes out. That would be really cool.
You are crazy. That's the problem. Then all that fruit's gone to your head.
It has, all the raspberries. Tell you what, so I just eat it. I'm just one big raspberry. I have one big raspberry. It's all I'm eating at the moment. I've got an allotment, everybody, and my raspberries are
Blooming.
in abundance. In fact, we've got raspberry envy. Everybody's looking at our raspberries thinking, have they grown them so well? We just have. We just have.
So I'm just going to stamp him in black, or them,
Okay.
because there's a few of them.
Yes.
So I have done them in this grayscale colour here, but I have some made in colour, so I'll show you those too, so you can get an idea.
How about somebody returning from a journey? Welcome, gnome.
What have you had for your lunch?
Welcome. I've just had an apple, but I didn't grow the apple. But I did have raspberries this morning. Welcome, gnome.
So then when you add your stamp,
Oh,
look at how gorgeous they are. They'll look like they're ready for bed.
These are great.
So then let's just pop this down to one side.
Okay.
And the great thing about Quattro D is that on this occasion, the die is
Yeah.
all one, so I can cut all three in one pass and not
Okay.
worry about lining up one by one by one.
Now, what's the difference between a gnome and a gonk? They could be gonks.
Yeah. Have gonks got big
Yeah.
noses?
I think so. Yeah, gonks or gnomes, which is good.
I can't believe how popular gnomes are.
Gnomes and gonks are tremendously popular.
Yeah.
They give it that kind of like Scandinavian feel, don't they?
Yeah, clean and simple. They look
Yeah.
brilliant, don't they?
Yeah.
So let's just tape this outline die around. Make sure I'm just in shot here so you can see what on earth I'm doing. So I'm just going to pop this on here. And then again, you get that lovely 1mm bleed again. So if you're not the best at lining up, maybe your eyesight's not great or you've got a slight tremor, honestly, it still looks okay if you haven't lined it up brilliantly. So don't worry about it. And then let's run this one through.
You could do like a sentiment with a joke. Instead of knock, 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 it could be gonk, gonk, gonk. Yeah, maybe not. Shall
Maybe
I go?
not. Moving on.
Shall I go? I'll go. So come back. I'm all right. The others were strong. That one was not very good.
So I'll just move this to one side.
Okay. Oh, Oh, yeah, individually cut out.
So now we have a family look.
Oh.
So we have to maybe get some names. We had some great names for these earlier.
Oh, do you know what? Email in with some names for the gnomes. It is studio@creationandcraft.com. You could actually cut out lots and then just colour them differently.
Yeah, so we have some with sparkles,
Oh.
green hats. So you can
These
see
are fabulous.
Some with purple, some that have not got any sparkle. But if you feel... You can feel the beard. So let's get the embossing folder. This is the last stage. So let's just do one. Let's do the little man.
I wonder if you stamp these on shrink plastic, how cool that'd be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
you could do some like little trinkets, especially for
key
Christmas.
Rings.
Yeah.
You could have a little badge, hair clip, hairband.
That would be brilliant.
I know we've said all this morning. It's so cool. So all you do is you take your time and line it up with the image on the front. And again, the beautiful part about this 3D embossing folder, ladies and gents, is if you don't line it up again best, you even get more texture. So there is no right or wrong way to do this, honestly. You will be wowed by the results, I can't tell you. And as soon as, I'm not apologising, but as soon as you've tried one Quattro D, you have to have them all.
Yes.
It's a nightmare.
Now, do we put them through one at a time?
I put them through one at a time because I'm not confident in myself that they'll run over each other, so I do them one at a time.
Yeah.
But you could absolutely, if you have the confidence at home, you put them through.
Yeah.
And particularly on air, for me anyway.
Absolutely. Oh, you wait till you see this. Changes it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you the back first because then you get to see the dimension. Can you show it?
Look at that.
So you can see all the detail in his beard and his hat, and then hopefully, maybe if I tilt it forward, can you see it? It's really, you can see it in the top of his hat. And if you listen,
you got that text. It really is something rather special when you do this at home. It's that professional finish.
So let's just take it one step further and let's use one of the lovely embossing folders from the lovely HD 3D.
Now, this is a set of 3. These are the HD 3D. These are absolutely stunning. If you've never seen these in demonstration, my goodness. They're breathtaking. They really are. £21.99. We do have them at a discount if you're a club member, £19.79. It looks like you've got stars upon stars. They're layered up. They're amazing. And these are a terrific price. They really are. Look at your saving, over £10. Your club membership is £10 for 12 months. Not every month, for 12 months. So become a club member today. You're kind of getting your money back with the saving that you've got on these. 539615 is your item number.
So they look beautiful on white. I've shown you a ton of times through on white and gold, beautiful. But today I'm going to go with a black ink pad onto the embossing folder. Now I am going to be doing some craft courses using the embossing folders. So there are so much technique you can do with embossing folders, and they're so inexpensive. They're like workhorses. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the ink pad and I'm just going to swipe it over. Now some of the cards that you see on there are just swiped like this. So if you don't want to be creative in any way, you can totally do that. And then on this side, I'm just going to lightly brush onto the star. So I always like to do both sides because then I can pick which I like the best. So let's just do that here.
Oh, of course, because one will be on the top, one will be on the bottom.
Absolutely. And then if you've got like this bit here, I don't really want that on my card, so I'm just going to take a tissue here and just try and get rid of some of that. Now again, if you get ink on there like so, it's not the end of the world. It does come off with water, and they're really durable. So piece of card here, and I'm just going to pop it on the front, and then we'll shut this up. And then hopefully we're going to get a nice sort of abstract-y,
I can't wait to see this.
Bit different in design, rather than a nice, we don't want a nice pretty style, we want something quite maybe grungy or... We'll see what happens. And again, if you don't like it, get another piece of card and do it again.
Oh,
so that's that.
That is...
Tilt that forward. That looks quite good, doesn't it?
It does. Let's have a look at the other side. Oh, I like that side.
Which way? This way or that way?
Turn it over. Let's have a look.
Which one?
Now turn it over the other way. I like that side.
This one?
Yeah, I like the sort of washed wood look in the background.
And then you can really be creative, guys, when it's like this, and you can give it a spray with some water if you want to. play around with it, totally have fun with it. That's what it's all about. Let's get this quickly onto a cat. In fact, I'm not going to put it on because I want to do Santa's. I'll just show you here. And then you can take maybe a black and white gnome if you want to, and maybe with a coloured one like day and night.
Yes.
Something, I don't know, have some fun. So let's pick him as a little one. I've got a ton here, look.
Nice.
I think I just like him actually
Just in the middle. Oh, yeah, I love that.
There we go. So we've done like a black and white card, and we're going to do Joseph's Technicolor Dream Coat with Santa next.
Love that. You see, that doesn't have to be Christmas. That could be any occasion. I love that.
You are a star. A star is born.
Oh, absolutely.
A newborn.
Yeah, a newborn star.
Anything.
A star is born. Shooting stars. Oh, it's fabulous. It really is. Right, let's have a look at the collection that we've got for you. You've got two collections here. You've got the gnomes and you've also got Father Christmas rocking around the Quattro D. Now, singularly, they have sold out. So together, you can get these. And why wouldn't you want both of them together? When you're using the Quattro D system, it really is addictive because the results that you get time and time and time and time and time again are professional results. You can use the systems separately. So you could use the stencils if you want to, use the stamps if you want to, use the embossing folder on its own if you want to. Lots and lots and lots of different techniques and some beautiful samples here that have been made and created to inspire you. Now, something else that's very inspiring is that discount of £26 when you are in the club. So again, if you want to join today, £10 for 12 months and you're saving £26. So you're getting your money back for your club membership. So it's a great time to join. If you're not a club member, of course, you can still purchase this. Your discount will be £20. Now, we've got it available for you on two flexes. Out of the club, £29.98, your first payment plus your P&P. But if you are in the club, of course, that extra 10%, it's £26.98. That's your first payment, and then there'll be another payment in a month's time. Now, stock-wise, 50% of the stock of both of your collections have gone, and this is only the second show. We're loving it, you're loving it as well, and if you've not checked out your basket yet, it's a really good idea to do so right now. Now, if you are a club member and you want to go along to Doncaster, you can get in for free, and if you are not a club member, you can purchase the tickets online, but we would love to see you this weekend.
Tickets are on sale now for Crafting Live at Doncaster Racecourse on the 15th and 16th of July, featuring exclusive offers and competitions. Sign up to free make and takes, stock up on your crafty goodies from a vast range of exhibitors, and watch live guest demonstrations. We will also be broadcasting live, so join our audience and meet our presenters after the shows. Club members, order your tickets online to receive free entry. So, treat yourself or someone special to a great day out and book your tickets now at createandcraft.com and search for Crafting Live. We look forward to seeing you there.
Oh, she was nice, telling us all about Doncaster. And we've had a couple of emails. Can I read some?
Yeah.
This is from Heidi. Hello, Heidi. I hope you're well.
Heidi.
I love your full name. Very good. Replying to you. Oh, hang on.
She clicked reply.
I think I've replied to you. Anyway, gonks have no eyes and live in forests, and gnomes do and live in gardens. I was told this. Hope it helps. Loving the jokes, says Heidi. Oh, that's interesting.
Did you pay her?
No. Did you know there is a gnome farm down in Cornwall near Truro? Yeah. Oh, our producer's been. Did you enjoy it? Our producer. Oh, she loved it. Right, this one is from Anita in Liverpool.
Hi, Anita.
I would call the gnomes Curly, Larry and Mo, the Three Stooges. That's brilliant.
Nice.
Oh, we love that.
Nice.
We love that. Another email, if I may, from Karen in Surrey. Hi, Toni and Janice.
Hi.
Karen. Gnomes have faces, gonks don't.
Oh.
That's interesting. And then the next one we've had, last one for now. Hi girls, another great collection. Toni, you are truly inspirational. I love rolling with my gnomies. Genius. Why did I think of that? Love watching you two together. Feels like sitting with my gnomies having a chat.
Oh.
I like that. Oh, we're the gnomies. Love that. I'm writing that one down. Another idea. Thank you very much.
Stealing it.
Isn't it brilliant? Keep your emails coming in. studio@createandcraft.com.
Right.
Right, what we're doing?
Santa.
Yes.
Right, so we did him traditional red earlier. Let me just show you what he can potentially... Oh.
Okay. Ooh.
What about a bit of a Technicolor where he's really, he's being a rogue.
I like that. It looks like a bit of a fruit salad there.
Honestly, he's not lost his marbles.
He's not.
What about Santa's just a sparkly coat like, I don't know if it's showing that.
Yeah,
there we go.
the glitter.
But you can just see. But this is the cool thing about Quattro D is because you have the outline die, if you want to pop another one behind, you do get an incredible drop shadow on your work as well.
Very good.
So cool. So let me show you how cool this is, because I am not going to touch a pencil or anything, and you watch the 3D in this awesome Santa's coat.
Okay.
So let's do a Joseph Technicolor.
Okay.
Let's go some pink. I know I've got a bit of red on there, but I'm not precious about it because I'm going Technicolored. So pink. So let's do a bit of pink over here.
Do we have any of your ink pads on the show?
No, they're sold out, unfortunately. Sorry.
It's all right.
So...
It's quite common actually to have lots of things sell out because everything you have is so, you know, very popular.
Thank you. It's not a bad thing. There's worse problems to have, isn't there?
Yeah, there certainly is.
Yeah, like who's cooking Sunday dinner?
Yeah. Well, what am I going to have for tea tonight?
What am I having for tea tonight?
Do you ever get to that point where you're really just bored with your food? I know that sounds really awful.
Well, you're going to be after a ton of raspberries, aren't you? Well, if that's all you eat. You're going to be like, give me something yellow.
I've got raspberry hip as well. Have you ever had that? Well, it's raspberry hip and raspberry back. Yeah, if anyone grows raspberries, you'll know what I mean. It's from all the bending down like that, picking them, and going underneath like that.
She's doing it now, everybody.
Shouldn't do that live. Anyway. Oh, now this is like a raspberry colour.
We're going crazy. This one is.
So we're just blending one colour into the next?
Yeah,
just randomly choosing.
Yeah. So let's do a bit of yellow.
Okay.
Just clean my brush. So I just get rid of the excess ink.
Perfect.
Go on to a nice yellow. Get some yellow in there.
I mean, you could be any colour you like. You could be like your football colours.
Yeah.
If you want to. You can use Father Christmas in this image, I think, any time of year because it's fun.
Totally. So, his jacket's looking a bit fancy.
I like that.
He's a bit halo, and he's in a disco.
I like it.
But obviously you could do the traditional burgundies, the deep greens if you want to.
Yeah.
So number 2.
Okay.
So number 2 is where we create his skin and his leather belt, which is wonderful because I can't colour skin for toffee.
Okay.
So having the capability to pop his skin, his hands and his ears in without picking up a pen is wonderful for me personally. So I'm just going to get, in fact I'll use that colour.
Why not?
Why not? It's on my brush. Bit olive. And then for his belt, I'll just pop some yellow through his belt as well because we're going psychedelic on this one. So now we have Santa with some colour in his arms and face.
And do you know what? If you didn't want to put his features in, instantly recognisable as Father Christmas. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of like a really nice modern look.
Yep. So follow the number system. So we're now on number 3.
Yep. We're getting busy in America, and it's lovely to have your company in America. I think it's 7:30 on the East Coast in the morning. On East Coast, yeah, in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. Ooh, and in California? Yeah, it's not even 1 o'clock in the morning. Wow.
So we're going, now watch when I take his belt off here. I'm going to put his belt on. Watch the halo in his belt when I remove this stencil. So cool.
Oh, I like
Look at the halo in that belt there.
I'm loving this. No. Do you know what? Again, I would make cards with that image on there, just there, because I just love it. I think it's great, but we could take it further.
Yep, number 4. So let's get a bit of colour and texture in his beard.
Okay.
And his cuff. So I'm just going to use a bit of grey. And this is going to make his beard look white.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, don't press on too hard. And then on here, I'm just going to press on a little bit harder, and this will give me the dimension in his, what's it called, that microphone?
Yes.
Bit more in his cuffs.
Oh,
so now you can see we've got a shadow on his wrist and then on his...
yes.
So cool, isn't it?
This is so
cool. And it's a great, happy feeling. I've created that, and just from a few stencils. It's absolutely, totally awesome.
I like it, again, I like it as it is.
could stamp it. Yeah, you could leave him without an outline. This is the beauty of it. So now, I stamped him out in black earlier. Now, we could do, shall we do him in a gold embossing outline?
We? Yeah, let's do something a little bit different.
So anti-static bag, I'm going to absolutely give it a good old douse because there'll be lots of moisture in that ink. And if I put powder on there, the powder's just going to go straight to all the moisture. So give it a really good rattle with an anti-static bag. Try and get rid of any moisture. You might want to blast it off with its gun, but I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll look fine.
It must be a really interesting process putting this together, knowing what parts you want in a stencil and what parts you don't want.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult.
Yes.
So I always have to, when I'm sourcing designs or looking for particular designs, I have to work in reverse in my mind.
Of course,
reverse, 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 will it work until the last stage? It's totally awesome, honestly. So let's get the stamp. And again, if you don't quite line it up, it's not the end of the world. So let's pop him on here. Get my head out of shot. There we go. So,
do we have any Eurekas on the show?
They're on the website, I think.
Oh, they might be on the website. So you can go and grab yourself one of those. That's what we're using right now.
Yeah. So, sticky ink for this one. And that's going to help stick my embossing powder.
Okay.
Could I have some electric for my tool?
Yes.
Well, I just stamped this out. Sorry, I should have thought about that.
Which tool do you want electric
this
for?
one here, darling.
This one
Thank
here.
you.
I shall see.
So I'm just going to stamp this out. Now this is a bit textured, this card. In fact, it could be watercolour card, if I'm honest. So I'm just giving it a good old push, push, push. And if I don't get the detail in there, I'm going to do it one more time just to see if I've missed anything. But again, I can see already. Have you done it? Thank you. That's really kind.
You've got a little bit of. Just need to make sure it works. Yes. Oh, you've got a black one.
That's what happens when you part a wow.
Is this a special? Is this a special edition?
No.
Is it? No. I've got. That is rather smart.
You put it back right now. Give us it here, you and your blooming raspberries. Raspberry thief.
I think I've got. No, that's William Morris. Oh no, that's the strawberry thief.
Oh, so let's see what this looks like.
Okay.
So again, if you haven't quite stamped it up perfect, try not worry about it.
Okay.
So let's just get some. Let's
kind
just
of
do
gold?
a gold metallic, not sparkly, just a gold, hopefully.
Right, I can put that back in for you because I can be your assistant.
Give it a real good rattle. Oh, it's actually all right. It's not done too bad. Just get his other hand.
Yep. This is going to look amazing.
Yeah, I think the sparkly element's totally cool. So I am going to give it a really good flick in a second. Oh, there you go, sweetheart.
Right, I'll grab that.
Thank you. And then
watch the wires.
I'm giving it a real good flick. The card is still a little bit damp. Oh, it's going to look awesome, this, guys. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. Right, let me just get my gun. Here we go. Get your gun hot.
Yep. I'm excited.
Get your gun hot, and then it's less time on the card means less waves in your card.
Got you.
Paper just don't like heat, it shrinks it. So let's get your gun hot.
I love watching this. I'm going to put my glasses on.
Soon.
Oh, look at that, instant. Instant.
So chase that powder.
Yeah. And the key is to steadily go with the heat rather than wafting it over.
Yeah, just follow the powder. Once it changes, just move on.
Got you. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It looks nice in gold.
Doesn't it?
It's a bit, this one's a bit fancy.
It's a fancy centre.
Fancy centre. So, let's just show you from the front.
I'm going to unplug that again,
Thank you.
just because I don't want you to trip over anything.
It's easy. Oh,
yes.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
That's fantastic.
It's like just not your everyday Santa, which makes me very happy.
That is amazing.
So let's just get rid of our...
That's amazing. It really is, isn't it?
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's get our outline.
Okay.
And this is where we can pop our outline round. Super easy. So this is like stage 3.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we've still got another stage
and
after
we're
this
going to emboss him next, which is going to give it even more definition.
Oh, wow.
So We're in for a good show. You've come at the right time.
Yeah, you certainly have. We launched this collection at 9 o'clock this morning, and we have been incredibly busy. Over half the stock is gone. You've got your rocking around, and I'm going to add that rocking around the Quattro D with your Father Christmas, who is excellent. Or it could just be dabbing. Father Christmas could be, oh no, he's going like that one, it's not a dab. And then you've got your gnomes as well, which could be gonks. Oh, they could be gnomes, they could be gonks, but they're gnomes. But they could be gonks. So it's a fantastic collection to get hold of. They work lovely separately. They look fantastic when you bring those elements together as well with your embossing folder, your stamps, and your layering stencils. And it just looks incredible. Even if you've never crafted before, you can do this. Perfect. He's good, isn't he?
He's going on the front of my book.
Yeah.
Honestly. So let's just move that out of the way. And then the last process is through that wonderful embossing folder, which is just here. Look.
Okay.
Now, there is a right and wrong way. And the only way to know is if you try and line it up with the back, say, for instance, like this, it won't line up, you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have to do it to the front. You can't get it wrong. So all you do is you line it up to the front of the embossing folder, and this is where you're really going to get that texture in his coat, in his beard. Is really going to come to life right now. So once you've lined it up, take a moment to line it up, and when you're satisfied, pinch it shut and running through.
Now, do you call him Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Santa?
What do you call him?
Santa, I think. Yeah. Oh. Can't wait for Christmas now.
I know. It's Santa all year round, though, isn't it, for us?
Well, yes, yeah. How many days is it till Christmas? I wonder if I can try and calculate in my head. July, August, September, October, November, December. 3, 6, 9, 12, 120, 125, 126 days? Oh, am I wrong? 168.
Is that 26 weeks?
26 weeks. July, August, November, December, 24 weeks.
That wasn't bad, that from
No, that was very good.
That was me trying to, I'm not, look at that.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Show better on back, probably, maybe, because it always does.
So you've got your detail there. Amazing. That's Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Santa in a snowstorm, and that's when it's thawed out. So that's when it's flying through the sky. Oh, it's really cold. Get me to my destination. Goes down the chimney. Boom. He's thawed out and he's ready to go.
Boom.
I tell you what, do you know what these would be great? If you put a cocktail stick on that and then pop it into some nice little Christmas cakes, that would make a really cool topping for your Christmas decorations. You can't eat it, but if it was like on a pole or something like that, wouldn't that look good? I think so.
Yeah, so I wanted to just show you very quickly whilst we're on Santa how you can use him on his own.
Amazing.
But if you just look at this is the one I just did in gold. You can see the dimension in him there. It's absolutely beautiful. But if maybe you've got a smaller card and you don't want the length of his arm on there, just glue him onto the front of the gnomes and just, let me just
fold that around.
Fold his arm around. Let's pretend we've cut it off. So without the arm, look how cool he looks without his arm too. So you do not have to have the full grandeur of the spread out arm. You can absolutely cut it shy. You could bring it to here if you wanted to as well. You could absolutely take it to here if all you wanted was his arm and his head.
Looks like it's reaching up to a shelf.
Yeah, so very quickly, I'm just going to take this piece of white card here. I'm going to show you how sometimes to create interest on cards, it's nice to use the embossing folder on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop Santa onto this piece of card. Now I am going to go just slightly off. Oh, how low shall we go? Let's go there.
Okay.
Absolutely awesome. And then we'll just pop this through our machine. So this is to show you on white. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. That's a shame.
What do you want
to do? Push it up a little bit. Mama, I've only got my little machine and it's...
Oh.
It's all right. It's okay.
You sure?
It's all right.
It's okay. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Can't sing the whole tune, otherwise we'll get sued.
Let me just think about this. Let's be smart.
We could run it through.
Let's do a different one. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, let's do the star one, HD 3D.
This star, HD 3D, is part of a set of 3, and it really is an amazing deal for you, and they look sensational. You're going to see that right now as we take this particular star one, and it really is a star as well, through your embossing folder. $21.99, but if you are in the club, of course, you get a discount on that. You get 10% off everything, and being a club member, it's just a one-off payment of £10, which I think think it's an excellent deal.
I do.
It used to be 20, it's just £10, and that'll get you your 10% off. So off anything you buy for 12 months, which is incredible.
So I'll just run that one through. The cool part about 6x6 embossing folders, I find, is that you can use like one half of the embossing folder on the top and another on the base, so you have two-tone.
Yes.
I mean, check out this for embossing.
Wow. I mean, that is sensational, isn't it? It really is.
It's really pretty, isn't it? Really, really pretty. Now, to hide the awkward line, which I always find a little bit, bit miffy, I like to get rid of that a little bit, and I'll show you how I like to do it. I like to just do a little bit of a breaker in there. So can I just...
yeah, of course. Can I just lift this up and show to camera, if I can? This is quite extraordinary. And when you start to put your colours on there, whether it be just brushing over with your ink pads or your gilding wax or anything like that, you can see you've got stars behind. See that little star behind? Layered upon layers of stars. And then if I turn it round, you've got the deboss as well. Absolutely incredible. That comes as a set of 3 with your other designs, and your details are on your screen now. £19.79, but a third of the stock has gone. A third of the stock has gone. It's back in stock. You've got some great designs there. You've got your star circle, you've got your stars layered up, and then you've got that lovely star with the wood around it.
So what I like to do, Janice, is instead of having like an ugly end of finish line, I just like to finish it with a piece of card so it ties it together. And it's always nice sometimes to have a bit of plain on your card as well. So don't be fearful of a little bit of white space. So let's
I like this design.
Looks good, doesn't it? And the start, yeah, it's really cool. I love it. So I'm just going to pop this right to the edge here, and then I'll just hold that in place, and then we'll trim the end. Super easy, nothing fancy here. And this is the great thing about having, like, some of you may have bit boxes, some of you may not, but these are the parts where you can literally just dig in and use
the bits that you've got. Yeah.
So let's just cut this away. So that sort of like got rid of that ugly line that embossing folders sometimes leave, and then we'll just pop this onto here really quickly.
See, even in white, it looks amazing.
I love it on white.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think
Classy.
I can't do everything on white, Toni, but I do like them on white, I have to say. So just the start. So now we've got a nice breaker on there as well, and then we'll pop this onto our card blank. Now I've not gone any colour because I didn't want to distract from Told Santa.
Yeah. Like it, like the matte and layer.
Just breaks it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So let's just move that out of the way, and then we'll just get our lovely Santa. In fact, let's do our sentiment first.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
so let's do rocking around.
Rocking around.
The Quattro D.
Rocking around the Quattro D.
And this one we'll do in black. So you could do it in gold so it matches Santa, but I'm just going to go black for this one.
Yep.
Just pop it in, and then we'll do it as a focal down here, just underneath our breaker.
Perfect. Do you have a special Christmas breakfast?
No, because we won't eat our dinner. I don't like waste.
No.
Do you have a special breakfast?
Not really. Some people do though. Some people like a bit of like pork pie and pickle of a morning on Christmas. Yeah, for Christmas
Is that
breakfast.
not movie night though? Would you like when you have a movie?
Oh, movie night.
You know, at the end of the night. Is that not what you have when you're all?
What pork pie after a movie?
No, you know, like when you've had your Sunday dinner and then you're all getting a bit nibbly at the end of the day and you're all going to settle down for a movie. It's like, oh, what we're going to have, pickles and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love my pickles. I do love a good pickled onion. Little silver skin. Oh.
So now we have rocking around in black.
Very good.
Let's just get rid of him and then get rid of that. Bring this out. And then we'll just pop Santa on.
I really like this design.
And we'll just get our lovely Santa. We'll just pop him. Again, you could. I like the arms off, but totally up to you.
Yeah.
I might bring him down to here actually. Right, okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
I'm just going to stick him flat. Now you could pad him if you wanted to, depending on how you're going to send it.
What an absolutely terrific card. And these are things that you could be batch making as well, because it's so easy going through the layering system of your Quattro D and your embossing folder as well. You might have somebody special that you want to create a card for. This is going to be perfect, and we can make and sell.
Absolutely. I mean,
wow, look at that. Love that. What an
nice
absolutely
card.
fantastic demonstration. Using the Quattro D, rocking around, also using your embossing folders in the set of 3 that we've got available for you. So you can buy all of that, pop it into your basket, and because your Quattro D collection is on a flexi, you can divide the cost if you want to. Now, we launched our fabulous selection at 9 o'clock this morning, the pick of the week at 9 a.m. and already 60% of the stock has gone. It's terrific, isn't it? When you have a look at the different systems that you've got here, so you've got your layering system with your stencils, the embossing folder, and you've got the die, and you've got the stamp as well. Use them separately if you want to. Get really creative. That's what we've been talking about, and sort of suggestions. So you've got your lovely, beautiful gnomes there. Then you've got your Father Christmas as well, your Santa Claus. This is amazing. I think this kind of imagery, even though it is Santa Claus, can be given all year round because it's just cool, isn't it? And you can have a real play with different colours and different scenes in the background as well. 2 payments of £26.98 gets you both of those collections. If you've never crafted before, this is going to be absolutely perfect for you. There is a QR code on the back of the packaging as well that will take you to demonstrations on how to create some amazing results with your 2 Quattro D collections. So if you want to be rocking around the Quattro D, now's your time to check out. 650898 is your item number. £53.96 gets you both sets, 14 pieces in total. You can use them separately as well, or bring them together to create the most professional, excellent, beautiful, fantastic looking designs that you could possibly sell. Now, if you would like to come away oh no, we're not going to be talking about Doncaster. I'll tell you what we will talk about. We've got this really nice lady that knows all about the Smart TV app.
Hi, have you seen our brand new Smart TV app? It's available right now and is a brilliant way for Freeview viewers to watch us live in high definition. You can watch us on both Create and Craft and Craft Extra, and there's plenty of exclusive content for you as well, alongside your catch-up TV programmes as well. Now, all you have to do is go to the bottom of the screen where there's a QR code. If you scan that, I'll take you through an in-depth view of the app and show you how to use it. That's our brand new Smart TV app from Create and Craft Extra.
Right, we were just looking at the shaker windows actually, and I've just grabbed this card here. These are fabulous. You know, sometimes you get a shaker card you've just got in the middle, and then you've got the rest of it card. This goes edge to edge. Can you see that? Edge to edge with your shaker card, and I can just turn that upside down so you can see. And you can have a lot of fun with these because you could put crystals in here, you could put little stars, you could also put some money if you want to. That'd be really cool. Or a little gift in there. £12.59. You get 12 in total, and this is what they look like. We're going to give you a demonstration now. So you've got the edges there, that's all self-adhesive. So let's have a look at them. 224129 is your item number 412, because you get 2 packs 6. Let's have a look, Tony.
Super easy. So I'm going to use the one that we used on the black and the white earlier, just to show you. So when you get your shaker, it's a 4x6, so I'm going to have to trim this down. So I'm just going to take some off, just a little bit. And then the beautiful part about these is if you have struggled in the past where alt bits drop out, 3D tape don't keep it in, then you have to do a chamfered edge to keep them all. It's just a nightmare. Whereas with these, you get that professional finish, and it's totally chamfered as well, which is wonderful.
Okay.
So I'm just trimming this down just to fit in my window. Take a little bit more off. And the beautiful part, oh, that's not very straight. The beautiful part about this is that you can fill it with anything, buttons, glitter, sequins, money, whatever you've got at home, just use it because they are really, really wonderful. So I think we're, ooh, have we done it? That was a bit of a, fluke.
Oh, very good. You could kind of send a card, and you could do one of those, you know, break seal in emergency. You could have like some little things in there.
50p for meter.
Yeah, 50p for the meter, absolutely.
So these are super easy, let me show you. So although this is black and white, if you've got some pre-made ones already, you could maybe stick a coloured one in the middle so it just breaks it up. So when it is in its shaker window, it's different. So on here, you will find that there is a clear film. You can see it. And that's there to keep it nice, because I don't want you to have a scratched screen. I want it to be absolutely pristine. So you just pull that off.
Yep.
See that there? So it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then all I would say to you is maybe just give the edges a burnish so it's ready to go, and to have the tape already on them. Okay. It's wonderful for me. I cannot be bothered trying to get tape on that holds it all in place. And guess what? This tape, when it's in place, it ain't moving. So make sure you stick it
where you want it.
Where you want it, because trying to get it off is a bit of a nightmare. So super easy. So I'll just put the black one in for now, but all you do is just pull that back like so, pop it in.
Yep.
And then start with the side. So you just pull away the side, you can see here, pull away the base. I like to do side, bottom and side. I'll leave one totally not touched.
Yeah.
So I'll just show you here, take that off there.
So is this the front or the back?
This is the back.
Okay.
Okay. So when you pop it down like so, pop your card in place.
Now, you're back tomorrow at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Oh.
With me. Oh.
Who are you?
I've got back-to-back goodiness tomorrow morning. I've got yourself and Catherine Sturrock. And me in the middle.
Oh. So one side, bottom.
Yep.
One side. So give it a good old burnish. Once it's on, guys. And then you have a little hole, look. Can we see?
Oh.
So let's put some sparkles in.
Yep.
So you can just tip them in. Hold it open. Like so.
Do you know, I've always been put off making a shaker card because I think
can't get bits in place. It's
how am I going
awful.
to get it into place? You know, it's only part of it. To have it edge to edge and already have the adhesive on there, how simple is that?
And give it a good old burnish when you've got it in place.
We're limited stock on these now. I'm just thinking if you're at a craft fair and you've got these all ready to go, somebody could say, oh, could you put those beads in? Could you put those buttons in? You could make it bespoke. That looks amazing.
Looks like the
with your
studding snow now, doesn't it?
That's
absolutely
fantastic.
wonderful. Now you could absolutely mount that onto, see what it looks. Just to show you, you can mount onto some gold, so it does have a bit of an edge. You could mount it onto some black. It depends on how you like the edge of your window. Totally your call. The infinity element of it is gorgeous, and it's got a beautiful, expensive sort of like domey effect on it as well, which is what you should expect in stores as well. It's thick, and that's why I say to you, give it a good old burnish, get it in place, and you got it totally got it covered.
Do you know what? It takes it to a next level, doesn't it? With those fantastic shaker elements, but we've got limited stock, so if you do want to get hold of them, grab them now. And if you are going for them with your fantastic Quattro D, then you can divide the cost of those into is it 2 payments? Yeah, 2 payments with your Flexi. Let's have another look at the collection that was launched. It was a pick of the week. You can see it just there. It was launched at 9 a.m. this morning. We've had such a busy morning for them. It's something a little bit different, isn't it, with this system?
I'm so pleased with them, I cannot tell you. And the results, if you just change the colour, skip one of the elements, add one of the elements, and with the beautiful gnomes, they can be used all year round, guys. Man shed, craft shed, just so, like, are you coming for a pint? Do you know, like a drink, glass of wine? Do you fancy a catch-up? Anything you want to, but add a bit of sparkle and the Christmas. And then we've got our rocking around, which is our Santa, which is a game changer. He is so different. So if you're a bit stagnant in your craft, you want to add something that's a bit quirky in design, then of course that is going to do it for you. It's nice to have something different.
It is, and you've got all of those great looks there, those grungy backgrounds, modern backgrounds. You decide, because this is going to be yours when you check out your basket.
So
Thank
exciting.
you, Toni.
Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow bright and early. We'll see you guys in a few moments' time. Check out your baskets. Right, so the Go Power and Emboss Mega Monthly Deal is coming up next with John and Paola. And then after that, we've got Craft Artist Christmas Fusion Ink with John and myself.
Look out for our big weekly promotions only at Create and Craft. Our one-day special, which is our special product of the day, launches every day at 6 p.m. New and exclusive launches Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m, where you will find products and offers not available anywhere else. And there's our pick of the week, which launches every Monday at 9 a.m. Taking you into the weekend is our Weekender, which launches every Friday night at 8 p.m. Create and Craft, bringing you 7 days of deals.
Here we go. Are we ready for one of our quick picks? We are here with Lisa Horton. Lisa, good to see you.
Thank you, Charlie. Hello.
Hello. Should we go straight in? Because this is the ultimate mat. It's a non-slip mat.
Non-stick, non-slip. So literally, you've got the adhesive surface on the back. It doesn't move on your desk, but it takes lots of mediums.
So it's easy to remove dried on paint, dried on glue.
Absolutely. You can use your heat on it, you can do your inking, you can do your blending, you can do all sorts on it. You can roll it up, you can wash it under the tap, it will re-stick. So literally under the tap, leave it to dry naturally, pop it back down. My mum uses them for her tea and coffee. My cat has one underneath her food.
Prudence has one.
Absolutely.
Well, Prudence has gone. It's good enough for us.
I know, that's a good advert, isn't it?
Well, it is. Well, Lisa, if you're into your mixed media, your general paper crafting, help protect the table. We need to do that anyway. Let's have a non-slip surface. 185 716 is your item number. Whilst it's in stock, it's just £14.99.
Quick picks, craft and must-haves at top pick prices.
Hi, have you seen our brand new Smart TV app? It's available right now and is a brilliant way for Freeview viewers to watch us live in high definition. You can watch us on both Create and Craft and Craft Extra, and there's plenty of exclusive content for you as well, alongside your catch-up TV programmes as well. Now all you have to do is go to the bottom of the screen where there's a QR code. If you scan that, I'll take you through an in-depth view of the app and show you how to use it. That's our brand new Smart TV app from Create and Craft Extra.